Good morning, welcome back to Dollar House Farms. These are the lads we dehorned now yesterday and we culled them. So the group is far more even now. These will probably start being weighed now next week, but you can see you've no head shaking now or ratting after they get the shot of painkiller, so it's a good job. It is a little bit expensive, but it pays for itself, I think. They're a good group of calves now, to be fair. So as I said in the end of yesterday's video, our water pump here in the farm stopped, so we had to go at that last night. So I'll put in a few clips from that there now. This is what you call suffering now. Dollar House Farms at its best. It's bad now when you need to go for a 2-foot long stencil wrench to get off the pressure gauge. It's vital to have a good cameraman in these situations, Ed. 10:30. We finally have it going. We had to put in a new pump. To be fair, it's on its last legs with about 6 years, but just didn't really want to put in a new one. But now there's a new one in, anyway. And that is why you must support local, because there isn't too many fellas now. You get out at 7, 10:30 of a Tuesday night, APW Engineering, no better man for the job. All the sucks have water again. Now I'm going to go home for my supper. So back to tomorrow now. Back to today, sorry. Back to today now. Question for you. What are your parameters for weaning calves? Is it weight? Is it age? Size? What way do you do it? We sort of use a combination of the three, to tell you the truth. And we don't weigh like 5 calves at a time or 10 calves at a time. We wait till we have a group to weigh together. I've never seen a little bit of extra milk to do a calf any harm. So there's 38 in this group or something. So we'll wean all these together. But yeah, I'd be interested to know what is it weight that you weigh by, and if so, what weight? Like this is a big old plain Friesian, and that's a little Belgian blue. Now there mightn't be much in the difference of the weight, but like I know they're both about the same age. So where do you draw the line as to take them off milk? So put in the comments anyway what you do. Just out doing a grass walk here now. It's like the middle of July with them all laying down. That's when cattle are thriving now. I keep on about it, but some difference to last year. Oh, I can see a shock here now. It's unbelievable. Like this time last year, they were hunched by a ditch, trying to keep themselves sheltered. This group of cattle are out. I think a week tomorrow. I think they went out last Wednesday, and they're thriving already, you know. So all the sucks are happy out. This is great weather now on sucks. Nice breeze blowing through the shade, nice and warm. Drawing their element. It's great. So I have 2 farms walked there now. One has a cover of 950 and the other has a cover of 450. Sort of doesn't tell the full story, because the cover 950 is here at home. There hasn't been any stock here in 6 weeks, a month maybe. And there's only 2 heavy paddocks in that keeping up, both of which will be grazed now this week, so that cover will be probably back down to about 500, and the other paddock there's a third, or the other farm there's a third of it taken out for reseeding, where it's 450, and there's probably a cover of about 300 or 400 on that, and I'm going to graze all that. So, and it's the one group of cattle are grazing both them blocks now at the moment. They're the ones we moved yesterday. So I just wanted to get growth rates in them, and for some reason it's given my growth as 2 on one of the farms. I don't know why, even though there was growth. The reseeded paddocks were up in 70, and the non-reseeded paddocks then were about 25. So that's the difference of having reseeded and non-reseeded paddocks. It's unbelievable, the difference. So look, their year one, it's obviously always the best year, but the difference is phenomenal. Anyway, I still have another 3 farms to walk, so I just was checking here. I was passing the shed, I was just checking, do they need a bag of powder, and they do. So I'll give them that now and head on, go walk another farm. So I'm just finished walking the last farm there now. I didn't get too much recording because just it's hard to walk and talk at the same time, but covers are a little bit lower than I expected, and growth is a little bit slower than I expected. Most growth rates are in or about 30 on most farms. I thought it might be a little bit ahead, but it's a little bit cool, and probably covers are unique. Grass grows grass, so when covers are that little bit low, it takes a little bit little bit longer to get going. But our demand is fairly low. Sort of our most of our demand is about 30, between 30 and 35. So growth is matching demand now in most blocks. But you'd like it to be a bit ahead of demand, just because covers are low, so you'd like to be gaining a bit of ground. We could say building your covers back up a little bit, because a month's time our stocking rates will be doubling. Cattle will be getting heavier every week, and we'll be letting out all the calves and things. So we do need to bring up our average farm cover to about 750 there for the middle of May, hopefully. That means we'll be going into covers of about 1500, which will be bang on. Another thing I've noticed is the paddocks that have been grazed in the last week are growing much better than, say, paddocks. So the last couple of paddocks grazed on the first round are growing an awful lot better than the paddocks grazed early in the first round, which is sort of often you see with the first round, especially late on in the first round. You say you need to get paddocks grazed off to get them going, or coming out of a drought or a prolonged spell of low growth. Often you need to get paddocks grazed to get them going, and that doesn't typically tend to be the case at the start of the second round, but it is now, and I think it's just due to the slow growth we've had all along. So I think this is a week where you need to be brave. You need to pull back on the feed a little bit now, a little bit. Don't run your farm covers too low, but I would be inclined to be sort of getting acres grazed where possible without running your farm cover too low, because it'll just help to restart growth a little bit. Also reseeded paddocks. We'd reseeded paddocks up with growth rates in the mid-60s, and we had paddocks on the same farm with growth rate of 20. So there's no doubt reseeded paddocks are really paying for themselves again now this year. So we have a good bit of ground earmarked for reseeding that hopefully we're going to get done in the next couple of weeks. I'm moving away from autumn reseeding. It's too tricky. It's too tricky to get on weed control. It's too tricky to get good establishment. And the beauty of getting paddocks reseeded in the spring, you get all summer to graze them, so they're nice and solid for the next spring. So yeah, that's about it from the grassland management side of it now for this week. I think get the fertilizer out, pull back a little bit on the buffer, and get some acres grazed. Be careful not to run your farm cover too low, though, is the main thing. So yeah, that's about it now. Look, the cattle are doing great. Cattle are doing a ferocious thrive. For the time of the year, they are doing a ferocious thrive. Cows are milking well as well, which is great. So yeah, look, keep on top of things, keep walking your farms. I'd highly recommend it. Don't get complacent and say, look, growth is slow, there's no need to be walking it, or growth is up now, there's no need to be walking it. If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. Keep walking your farms, and thanks a minute for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Dehorning Farms.